motherfucking money, nigga, believe that. Gotta make this money, man. Gotta make this money, bump my elbow anywhere till I die. Big money, this money, man. Gotta make this money, bump my elbow anywhere.
Welcome back to Wrestling Rants and Reviews, and I'm your host, Big Mike, and this is episode 68. And as you can tell at the beginning of the video, fuck you, Vince Russo. You're an asshole. Simple, bottom line, simple as that. All you guys will be like, why, what's up, what's going on, why are you all pissed off Vince Russo? Well, in case you've been living under a rock today, you wouldn't know that Jay Lethal got released from TNA. And I know TNA, Vince Russo, he's the one that has the power that says, yes, you can stick around, or yes, you're fired. I know he doesn't have that power, but he has the power to create characters. And he's supposed to be on creative, and you know what? He should be on the on-creative team, because he's the one that kills people's careers. You know, if you don't have something for somebody and they sit on the back burner for as long as they do, excuse me, you know, that's why they get fucking canned. Because, oh, excuse me again, they have nothing to do. You know, like, how long has Jay Lethal been sitting around doing nothing? At least since January, when he lost the title to Kaz, you know? Since then, he's been sitting there and doing nothing until this past weekend at Lockdown. He got eliminated way too early. Way to bury one of your top stars who's been around, 6-time former X Division champion. You know? You might have known he was getting released, but you didn't have to do that. He could have went out on top. Or not on top. He didn't have to win, but he could have done better. It pisses me off to see your talent that you are supposed to create, Vince Russo. You know, be creative for, go out the door because you're not creative enough to give them a good enough storyline. There's a lot of things you could have done with Jay Lethal. There's a lot of things you can do with some other people sitting on the sidelines. Brian Kendrick, you might have a angle for him being a frickin' monk, Buddha, fucking yoga guy, you know, but it's going nowhere. He's still on the back burner. Amazing Red, another amazing talent, pardon the pun, sitting on the sidelines, waiting to be released, I'm sure. You know, who else? I don't know, you got rid of Homicide. Homicide left, had nothing for him. A great talent, you know. There's all these great talents that sit idly by with nothing going on for them on TV. Because your head of creative, Vince Russo, is not being creative and has nothing to do with these fucking guys. You're starting to be a lot like WWE TNA, even though that's what you want. You're starting to evolve around certain people, and that's it. Just like WWE evolves around certain people. Well, guess what? You got to get out of the Fortune and Immortal picture and fucking go back to what brought you to the dance, and that's fucking the X Division. And how can you do that now when you're dropping people from the X Division like Jay Lethal? Does that make fucking sense? No, you guys are fucking stupid. You know, you guys need to get some better creative guys back there, and you need to give Vince Russo a yes man. When he was working with a TNA, or not TNA, WWE in the 90s, part of the Attitude Era, you know, he had a yes man. He had somebody to talk to. He had someone to take his ideas to, and they told him if they were stupid, or they had someone there to work with him. Now with him being the head of it, you know, people think he knows what he's talking about. He don't. He don't. And you guys fucking sit there and put the trust in him because he once was somebody that was good. But he was only once somebody that was good because he had a decent team around him, and now he's got shit. You know, back in 2003, 2002, you know, when Vince Russo was first there, I don't know if he had much creative control at all, because I don't know. But he was part of this S.E.X, Sports Entertainment Extreme. You know, with Sonny Siaki and Christopher Daniels and Low Key and Elix Skipper and the Harris Brothers, you know, and whoever else was all up in there. You know, that was some good shit. Now, if he was part of creative for that, Vince, go back to using your brain that well. Stop sitting on it and stop sitting it, you know, putting it in your wife's ass. You know, if you got your brains up here, use them. you know? Put shit at the forefront. I know TNA is different now than it was 8 years ago, but you know what? It needs to go back to what it was 8 years ago. You guys were the alternative. You had a six-sided ring that put you guys apart from people. You had the X division that totally fucking rocked. And now you're trying to be WWE Light or WWE Junior, and you're looking at the fucking main picture and just looking at losers like Matt Morgan, who should be fired and not because he's 7 foot tall. You know, who cares? He sucks. But you're going to keep him in the forefront because he's 7 foot tall. You bring back guys like Scott Steiner. You know, good for Scott Steiner to be back. But you know what? In the long run, he should be gone. Dudley should be gone. You know, those are the people that should be released, not Jay fucking Lethal or the people sitting on the back burners. You know, stop putting Jeff Jarrett over, you know, as well. Like, you know, I don't know. You just need to grab a fucking brain there, Vince Russo. I know you got one, you just need to retune it and do something. I have no idea what you need to do, but you need to do it. You know, some of the big mistakes you did with Jay Lethal right off the hop was you had him lose to Robbie E. You wanted to put Robbie E over so badly, you made him lose. You made Jay Lethal lose to him. You put the belt on Robbie E right away. Now who's Robbie E? He's not even an X Division champion. No one likes him. No one even cares who he is because you don't use him either. He made such an impact, pardon the pun, by beating Jay Lethal and being an X Division champion. What are you doing with him now? Nothing. That's the problem with TNA. You guys need another show for character development and to book these guys that are sitting on the back burner, you know, to help build them up. That's really what you need, TNA. I don't know what you guys want to do, but you got to stop dropping people like flies. You know, you guys got good talent, and you guys can probably acquire more good talent. But you need a second show and not Explosion. Explosion don't count. You need a SmackDown type show. And I think maybe you need to get away from Spike TV, or at least from the fucking Impact Zone, because the same crowd day in and day out, every Impact, it's the same crowd. And they're a bunch of smart marks like myself, I guess, or whoever you want to compare them to. You know, fucking cheering and chanting whatever they want. You know, changing your minds creatively, what you're going to do with people. The crowd is what's making TNA shit too. When you guys were in North Carolina or Cincinnati, you guys had decent crowds and better fans in the front rows than you did at your normal Impact shows, because those people are spoiled. They're getting what they want. Blah 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 blah. I don't know. I don't know how this rant became this far, because it was supposed to be just strictly towards you, Vince Russo. You fucking jerk. You know, for being such a fucking uncreative monster that you are. I don't know how you still have a job. Maybe you're sucking Hogan's dick like you did back in the day. I don't know. But I think you guys need to turn things around. It has to start with creative. You know, if you have to go through and swoop people up like WWE does, like make a P.S. Hayes or whoever, I don't know. I don't know if he's really gone or not. But if he is, maybe you need to talk to him. Maybe you need to talk to another group of people, because whoever you got sucks. Finley's recently released. Maybe he can help you out. Pick up Finley. Bring back Scott D'Amore, for fuck's sakes. You know, do something. Build a better creative team, because that's what's killing these people. That's why you're releasing great talent. You know, not because they suck, but because your creative team sucks and don't know how to make fucking stars. Amazing Red could be a huge X Division star. Brian Kendrick, obviously, he's got the talent. Who else? I don't know. Jesse Neal could go out on his own, and Shannon Moore. They don't need to be a tag team. Robbie E, as much as I don't like him, could be, you know, pushed to the top in the X Division. You know, drop the suicide character. I don't know. You know, you got room for stars like Jay Lethal to be on your show. You just don't have the creative team to do it. So just like the beginning of the video said, fuck you, Vince Russo, and fuck you, TNA, I guess, because you know what? Until you get a better creative system in there, you're not going to be what you want to be, and you shouldn't be what you want to be. You shouldn't be fighting to be the number 2 brand or to be WWE Junior. What you guys were back 4 years ago, 5 years ago, was awesome. You guys were the alternative. You had top stars. Your storylines were done in the ring and not in the back. You had it somewhat of a direction, and now you don't. You got so many new people that you're just trying to put over that you don't know where you want to go. You're starting to focus just on the main event people like WWE. There's a lot of great talents getting thrown in the mix that are getting lost in the shuffle. You know, so I don't know. I really don't know. But I think you dropped the ball when it came to Jay Lethal. You dropped the ball when it came to a lot of people. So that's my rant for today. I thank you all again for stopping by and checking out Wrestling Rants and Reviews. Again, I want to give a shout out to the #1 Edgehead. He put me over pretty big in the IWWS in his video, so go check him out. He's got some really good stuff over there, some good videos. Very knowledgeable for a younger guy. That's all I gotta say. He's got some good knowledge. So check out the #1 Edgehead. Definitely click on him, subscribe to him, and obviously check over the IWWS, because tomorrow I'll be back with This Day in Wrestling History. It's a new gimmick I got going on over there. So that's right. So I guess that's it. I'm Big Mike for Wrestling Rants and Reviews. Fuck you, Vince Russo.